Still unbeaten, and his opponent, Rob Burton from Barnsley.
It's the battle of the area champions, the southern area champion in David Walker, the man in the silver trunks with the thigh-accommodating slits up the side. His opponent, his opposite number from the central area, is the 31-year-old Rob Burton from Barnsley, who's in the black trunks. Barnsley has taken this contest at very short notice. Just 24 hours ago, the Birmingham veteran Carl Taylor withdrew. Burton has come in at a fairly hefty 11 stones and 12 pounds, and he's some 8.5 pounds heavier than the man from Sidcup, David Walker, who's unbeaten as a professional after 14 fights, 13 wins and a draw for David Walker, the reigning Southern Area champion, a title he won about 6 months ago at a very hard contest with Portsmouth's Paul Dwyer.
Walker certainly doesn't want to stand and mix it with this guy. You know, Burton is 8.5 pounds heavy or whatever, and Walker doesn't want to stand and mix it with this kid. He needs to be moving quick with the feet, land his blows, and then get on the outside and just work to the left. The majority of his work wants to go to the left and start throwing those right-hand, left-up combinations against the southpaw. Always seems to work best, but I certainly wouldn't... if he was my kid, I wouldn't advise him to stand toe-to-toe with a guy who's 8.5 pounds heavy, in no way.
Although Burton's a bit on the heavy side and took this fight at fairly short notice, he was to have boxed in Wolverhampton in about a month's time, so he knew that he had an upcoming fight, but perhaps it's been a little bit too soon for him. He's also a southpaw, and Walker in the past has had problems with southpaws. The only draw in his career was in September a year ago, when he went 8 rounds with Sunderland Ashfield's David Kirk, who was a southpaw, and Kirk gave him a very hard contest, and we didn't see the best of Walker that night at all. Bit of bruising underneath the right eye now of Rob Burton. Walker has got through with a good right hand on a couple of occasions in this opening round. Scheduled for 3 minutes, remember. Walker, the 1998 ABA welterweight champion when he boxed with the official amateur boxing club. Good bit of pressure by Walker at the end of the round, and a solid right, and he's wobbled Burton a little bit.
A couple of good shots there from Walker, catching Burton on the ropes with good side right hands, and he's certainly getting through that punch. That seems to be the punch that's getting through here. Is that right hand, and what he needs to do is just start throwing that left hook after the right hand left hook combination against the southpaw.
Burton might just have been wondering, was it a terribly good idea to have taken this contest at such short notice? But such is boxing, and very often men who come in pose all sorts of problems for the opponent who's not expecting their particular start. Good finish to that round by David Walker. Rob McCracken in the corner will be very happy with that. Mick Williamson, a good cutsman on hand, because against Paul Dwyer, when he won his Southern Area title, he was cut and bruised very badly and required all Mick Williamson's skills. But not a bad opening round by David Walker. Now 26 years old, England representative in the 1998 Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur. Good attack, two-fisted attack by Walker, and Burton having to go to the ropes, and you can see where that extra 8 or 9 pounds is. It's round Burton's middle.
Yes, definitely better work here from Walker, getting through body and head, right hand, left hooks, a couple of uppercuts going there, not too far away with that left hook, and it was a good spell for David Walker, and he certainly took that round.
Terrific atmosphere in the York Hall in Bethnal Green. David Walker had his last contest here just a few months ago. Stopped Birmingham's Pedro Thompson in 3 rounds. This is his 3rd contest this year. He had 7 in his debut year, 2005 and 2001. Bit of a cut underneath the left eye now of Rob Burton. Nasty looking little graze has opened up, and Walker, I think, will focus on that.
Yeah, what Walker needs to do now is just up the work rate a little bit. 9 times out of 10 fighters who take bouts at short notice are not often 100% fit, and so what he's got to do, Walker's got to up the work rate, push this kid back a little bit, make him work, and his fitness should go. What a cracking right hand from David Walker. Excellent shot.
Walker goes to the neutral corner. Burton in despair looks across at his corner. I'm not sure that the central area champion is going to be allowed to continue. What a spectacular finish by David Walker. His 7th win inside the distance, and one of the most impressive of all. The doctor straight into the ring to have a look at Rob Burton. Mick Hennessy delighted with that finish by Walker. It really was done very sweetly indeed. He took his time in the first round. He was in against a man who obviously wasn't 100% fit. Well, there's a little man who's probably even more bewildered than Rob Burton, and he's keeping his feet a little better than Rob Burton, but he wasn't on the receiving end of such a shot as David Walker produced. That really was a spectacular finish by the man who's likes to call himself Kid Dynamite, one of the stars of the class, the real class of 2002. And Walker just taking his time, teeing his man up. Solid shot into the body that was. And again, and the right hand was spot on the chin. The first right hand teased the defence downward, and when the chin was exposed, well, Walker just maximised that lapse in defence. There's the chin, wide open, pop, right on the end of it. Nowhere to go for Rob Burton but to the canvas. What a finish.
Oh, great finish. And the first right hand from Walker to the body was maybe a little bit low, or it was borderline, but it certainly brought the hands down a little bit for a split second, and there's the right hand then over the top. Cracking peach of a shot. Great punch.
Down below, down came the hands, chin exposed, Walker delivered, Burton down. Terrific finish, probably the most spectacular of Walker's career so far. His 7th win inside the distance, and his 14th win, and this is 15th professional contest. And David Walker and manager Mick Hennessy and trainer Rob McCracken will be delighted with that. So Walker stays unbeaten and has his eyes set on a meeting with the man from Belfast, Neil Sinclair, the reigning British welterweight champion, in the not too distant future. What a cracking contest that would be. Yeah, big finish by Walker, big punch by Walker. And the message would be onward and upward, and I think bring on Belfast, Neil Sinclair.
David, many congratulations. You must have known as soon as you whacked him it was good night.
Well, I felt really sharp, and great training from Robert McCracken, and really looking forward to it. I knew to cover up, I didn't want to get cut. Robert's been teaching me on defence, and I've got great defence. Just a bit anxious my last couple of fights, but now a new David Walker.
The punch, it makes all the training worthwhile when you land one like that. We can show you. Now just take a look and talk us through it.
Yeah, it was a good punch, yeah. I feel sorry for the opponent, really. And the power...
You feel sorry for him, is it?
Yeah, he's come to win, and I feel so strong. I think I've trained so good, and I believe I'm the best welterweight in the country I can punch. I'm looking forward to fight Brett James and then move on from there with a big domestic fight. Hopefully with Neil Sinclair or even James Hare. It'd be a great fight for BBC and all the public.
Well done, cracking performance.
Thank you very much, thank you.